Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. Welcome to the Twin Flame Soulmate or Karmic Connection reading that we do every Wednesday. Today is April 2nd of 2025. It is a Wednesday, and I am in the process of preparing the love readings, individual love readings, for those on Patreon. For those of you that are here on YouTube, you will be receiving those readings towards the second part of April after patrons who do get them first. Thank you so much for your love always. Let's get into it, as I've got a lot of work to do. Thank you to those who have purchased a personal love reading. As I've said, I will get those out to you before mid-April, since we've got Easter just around the corner, and I'll be taking a few days off. Thank you generally for being here and for your likes, your subscriptions, your comments. I will be taking at the end of the reading the most important zodiac signs that are possibly connected to this reading. Remember, it is the 2nd of April. The moon is transiting through Gemini, and it's a very important time. Very, very important time. We've been talking about it astrologically speaking. Coming up the next few days, we've got some amazing aspects, really good opportunities. Towards the end part of April, especially where the world is concerned, it can be a little bit tough. So maybe if we take a breath of oxygen right now and be able to get through April, okay, towards that second part of April, as I said, which is going to be a little bit challenging, we can get into May. Okay, let's go. Concentrate on your person. This is going to be a quicker reading. Let's see what is the Karma Dharma relative to the person that you are thinking about now. We've got Aries energy. This is the Fool, and of course we're in Aries season. Happy birthday if you're in Aries celebrating your birthday. Trust that there's a new journey that's opening up where love is concerned. Trust that a risk is necessary as well. This is also the energy of Uranus, and Uranus could be sudden, unexpected changes. Yesterday with the messenger reading, we had a power block outage, right? The very, very Uranian, where I was uploading the messenger reading, did not get to fully upload, and I had to redo it. Of course, we didn't have any electricity, no internet for a couple of hours, 2-3 hours after that. Very on point with Mercury retrograde, and the moon was on Uranus yesterday through Taurus. Everything is happening as it should, as it's to be expected, as above so below. So where love is concerned, and Venus now is in Pisces. Pisces is in wonderful aspect to Mars in Cancer, which is helping the water signs and the earth signs more so, even though we're in the Aries season, and Pisces season will truly finish, I would say, as the big planets Saturn and Venus and Mercury, when they finish up in Pisces. Okay, so this month is going to be a very interesting one, as Venus and Mercury will be turning direct as well. So yes, a little bit of patience. Let's see what's going on with your person. Let's go. So we've got the Strength card and Leo. What is the challenge? 5 of Wands, internal or external conflict and challenges. It could be relative to other people, or it's just the passion is not, it has not been released. It's in the challenge position. Someone's holding back on their fire, their challenge, their passion, and what they want to create. This is what I want. This is also because I feel I get the vibe of Aries, which is I, me, mine. This is what we need to sort of be focusing on now, right? Because Neptune has ingressed into Aries, and Aries is the thyself. It's who I am. It's a new seed, of course, as well. A new journey, new cycle begins. New life cycle as we're closing up that Pisces cycle or energy, we could say, because that's a completion point. It's the 12th house. So 10 of Pentacles at the foundation to me could say that this is a possibility that there are families or that there's a marriage involved here. Maybe that's why someone's holding back on their desires, maybe also being in another connection where there's conflict and there's no intimacy, and there's no, well, intimacy could be physical, could also be emotional, and therefore there's a lot of conflict because there's confusion, there's illusion. That's how the times are right now. 6 of Wands, so much fire that we're sort of looking towards as the Aries season is coming in with, Venus and Mercury returning back to Aries. Neptune is there in Aries now already, and Mars, which rules Aries, is direct, but he's in his shadow, which means themes relative to last year, September, October, when Mars did enter Cancer, because Mars in Cancer is also, I want to protect my family, I want to protect my emotional private life. Also themes relative to the past will be coming up, also obligations and the restriction of movement towards our desires has been thwarted because we've had to go back. Themes from the past have come up that we need to rectify, re-look at, review. And we see that all this pent-up fire, all this, and this could also say that someone has been working a lot, work and love many times, could be an aspect of the inability to move forward. Obligations, possibly also someone's reputation could be at stake. Let's get another candle here. And because Mars is in the sign of Leo, Mars is heading for the sign of Leo. That will be on the 18th of April. Maybe things will start to change as we're going to have really powerful manifestations, as Mars is going to be in an opposition to Pluto, and that's the 3rd time. So we're going over old stories where we're trying to make something work, and we've been pulled back, and it's like like pulling an elastic band back, and then as it's released, it's everything happens so suddenly, so quickly, and I feel that that's sort of the energies that we're working with right now. Let's see in the near future, because I do see that, wow, look at this, unbelievable at how much we want to move forward. This is a messenger here, Aries energy, of course. This is Aries or Sagittarius, or even Leo, with so much fire here, and with the Strength card. Obviously Leo comes through very strongly, but so does Aries. Now, Page of Wands is a messenger. It's also excitement, thrilling. It's like, it's the minor arcana of the Fool, which is telling us that we're slowly beginning on this new journey. There could be a message of desire, passion, enthusiasm, or even happiness. I mean, pages are youthful energy, and we know Aries is all about I, me, my. Aries does not think too much, they act more, and that's what I feel will start to happen. It's not so much trying to think logically. There's a lot of confusion with so much Pisces still in the sky. where, and Pisces can also mean surrender and sacrifice. But remember, Neptune has entered now Aries, which says that I've had enough of sacrificing for others. I've given unconditional love. I've been the martyr or I've been the victim. It's time to do what my soul, my heart is telling me. That could relate to you or your person. Now, there could also be family feuds, children in the picture here, obviously. Let's look at the position of you. More fire, more fire. Fire is creation, it's inspiration, it's creativity, but it can also be, you know, a burning energy. I'm burning. Hold on. Hello, Gaia. It's like I can't do this anymore. I want to go on that journey. I want to be released. I want to travel. I want to chase my desires. I'm going to follow my instinct. Remember, fire is also very instinctual, very much so. So there's no holding back on the desire. We see the Knight of Wands here. Knight of Wands could also be a player. If this is your position and you've been dealing with, some of you may have been dealing with a foreigner, you may be at a distance, maybe this is what you're desiring, to take a trip. Maybe it could be a business trip, business and love, if you're dealing with a foreigner, because obviously this is the traveler. This is also the knight that needs their freedom. They don't stop, they're on the go all the time. Some of you may be working a lot, or you're dealing with someone that travels for work or works a lot, or you're dealing with someone that's a bit of a player, someone that was not loyal, let's say, if you're in another connection. I'm saying here, let's see the position of your person or your environment, let's say. We've got the sun. So Leo comes through again very strongly. And the sun could be someone that's in a position of power. They've got their own, they've built a name for themselves. There's someone who is very creative, someone that's very playful, someone who holds leadership, or someone that may be shining their true light from their heart and being more open about their emotions and how they feel. Remember, the sun can speak to reconciliation. It could speak to the light coming through and bringing clarity and healing. You may also be dealing with someone that may hold a little bit of ego. Let's see what is on their mind, or what are your hopes and your fears. A King of Wands, Knight of Wands, King of Wands. King of Wands can be very playful, can be very creative, can be very sexual as well. I do see the King of Wands sometimes as Scorpio energy as well, even though this would be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. Maybe you're hoping that your person is going to be ready to mature, make their, make a decision. We've got the page, the knight, and then the king. So there's a process of maturing here, of being more courageous. King of Wands, they know what they want. They don't hold back. And obviously, this is someone that could come through as very sexual, not so much about let's build a home, let's move in together. We do see the yang energy nevertheless, and the yang energy is all about creation. It's not about holding back. It's not about sacrificing. King of Wands will create what it is that they desire. Let's see, what is the possible outcome? We've only got fire in the reading, apart from the Ten of Pentacles here, which could be a closing up of a cycle, and it's like a restart. It turns into an ace, but remember, this is the ending. The ending would be the Nine of Pentacles. This is the Ten of Pentacles, which is at the seed, at the root. And, Ten of Pentacles speaks to someone also that's very, very focused on finances, on financial security, very much about work, creating security for their loved ones. Because it's the family card, this could also be someone following tradition, someone who's got their own business, someone that wants to leave wealth behind. If this could be a child, let's say, someone who's got their life all, how can I say it, all planned out. This is what I was raised to do. This is what's traditional for me, even though we do see a King of Wands, who could also be someone, yes, who does what they desire as well. Not only is there possible tradition, because I feel that there's like someone's following the footsteps of a father figure. And again, we could be talking about someone who is a father. The sun also speaks to father figures. But also someone who might make the change, who may release or may have been also dealing with some karma relative to obligations or karma that's been passed on, and therefore the next of kin would have to work on that karma. So that could be a son fulfilling the obligations or the dream or even the karma of a father or a mother who could hold the lead position within a family. Let's see what the outcome is. And we've got the Seven of Cups. Many doors open, even though this can speak to confusion and illusion, but there's a possibility of many doors opening here as well. Let's see. We've got the Five of Cups, so we've got some water coming through as well. Five of Cups, Seven of Cups, a lot of illusion and confusion, lots of emotional changes, possibly also in the near future. So whenever you get to view this, there may still be confusion about what's going on. We've got a couple of fives. Fives do speak to change. We've got the opportunity for change, obviously, here, and trust the process. That's what the Fool card says. We've got a Queen of Cups here, so we've got the feminine, the yin energy that's more open emotionally. We see the masculine side coming through as more sexual, more driven, more action-based, more proactive in this reading. The Five of Cups could also be the emotions of the feminine, crying over spilt milk, that her cups are spilt, that there's been no return. If you're waiting on someone from your past, as Venus and Mercury are retrograde and they have not shown up, maybe you're thinking that this, because there's 6 cups here, so we could be talking about the past, obviously. Some of you may have been waiting for someone to return, someone's return, and they have not shown up yet. Maybe things are taking a little bit longer than expected because of obligations, restrictions. We've got Saturn there in Pisces with Venus and Saturn, and also Mercury. They will be very close, connecting through Pisces, which is telling me that, Saturn could be obligations and restrictions and timing and karma. And Venus and Saturn, they're connecting in Pisces for most of the month of April. Love may come a little bit later. Maybe there's a sense of coldness or someone holding back. The King of Wands here in the hopes and fears. Some of you are hoping that they will come through for you, that they will take action. They will. Remember, this is the Yang energy, so whoever holds the Yang energy, all about taking action. But remember, Pisces is about release, dealing with past karma and needing to release matters pertaining to the past. That could also be someone that's needing to be patient Someone that's needing to be patient, holding on to their desires, waiting for the right time. There's conflict. There's others involved here. The journey, possibly you will have a little bit of light coming through those clouds, possibly in the near future. And we see the transition then as things are starting to play out. So if you're feeling that all hope is lost, trust that there's a new journey opening. But when, remember, this is a general reading, it's a collective reading, it's not a personal reading. When will that happen exactly? Timing is very hard to pinpoint, okay? Two of Wands, choices. This is like a portal that's open. We see this person thinking whether they're going to go through that portal. And we've just come out of eclipse energies, which are portals. What can I say? I mean, Queen of Cups, nurturing, loving, sacrificing, being very open, but she's losing hope. Let's see what's going on. Let's take the Mirror's Love Oracle and get a little bit of information. Someone out there is hoping for a chance, an opportunity. That's what's on their mind with the Ace of Wands. That could also be the light coming on and receiving the light and getting some understanding about what's going on. We've got a courting man, someone who wears a business suit. He's wearing a loose tie, so it's someone that prefers to dress casually. Someone that's ready to court. I get more earth and water with this courting man. So someone who wears a business suit or is a business, they could have a corporate career, let's say. You could see that how the way that he's standing is very casual. Not someone that wants to be buckled up. They want to be relaxed. They feel they're very certain of themselves as well, so there may be a little bit of ego there. True gem. Okay, someone who loves valuable gems and stones. Someone who maybe also owns a business where they sell, jewelry, rings, expensive pieces of jewelry. A true gem also, this could be someone that trusts their intuition. This could be someone who is true. If there's been any trust issues, maybe there's been confusion and illusion, and there could be self-deception sometimes, with Pisces. Let's see. And work, you see. So this could be someone who's got a mining company, let's say, and they mine diamonds for all we know, or crystals or something like that. There's the business suit again. But we see a feminine figure here who's very business orientated, short hair, so they've got that masculine side to them. We see this masculine figure having their back turned, and what sort of separates them could be finances, could be you could be dealing with someone that works with another partner, let's say. And, the work card says to me that you may be dealing with someone during the time of work, or if this is your energy, then you're sort of holding back on your emotions. We did see the Queen of Cups, who's someone usually that's very open with their emotions. Here we see her buckled up. She's wearing the suit. She's being professional, which is like, I'm holding back. My intuition is telling me to hold back on my true emotions because I've been hurt before. So there's business orientation on both your minds, which is something that brings you together possibly. There's professionalism here. But we see the gift here as well. This could be someone that's thinking of giving a gift here. Destiny is playing out, of course, with the North Node in Pisces, which is a Jupiterian energy, and Venus and Mercury and Saturn will be connecting with the North Node, so fated events will be playing out. Destiny is playing out at this time. With the hand here, it's like a stop, okay? It's like destiny, fate is stopping these gifts coming forward because of business, because of professionalism, because of another connection, a business partnership, many things these cards could be talking to. We've got short-term heartbreak, but it's only short-term, okay? It's only short-term. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got gossip, so there are other people involved here. Someone may be fearing that their reputation may be affected if they're not professional, if they open up to their truth. We'll see. Let's take the romance angels. You see the clock is Saturnian. It's talking about timing. You need to trust that there is a divine plan, that someone is going to begin that journey, that someone will be confident. They will maybe possibly also travel, because we've got travel on the cards. Let's see what fell. We've got worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Passion and true love, my dear friends. I don't think I need to take any more romance angels. We see that there's been a waiting, like the Pisces energy, and then passion, the Aries energy, where things will start to happen. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, which is the near future possibly. This is a romance of a lifetime, and it's not for everyone, okay? Not for everyone. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. Masks need to come off, and that's the Pisces energy again. There is attraction, but someone's holding back, possibly also wearing a mask relative to their true emotions. It could be, the masculine could be coming through more as more flirtatious, more sexual. They may also be hiding an emotional side to them, a soft side, which could be Pisces. They could have strong Pisces, but remember, Leo needs to be the lion, needs to be the king of the jungle, needs to be strong. So that's what the mask could be. Let's take the Lenormand. What is truly going on, dear Spirit? What is truly going on? The tree, the house, the moon. Lots of secrets relative to a past lifetime connection as well, which could be a twin flame connection. What's keeping this connection separated is an obligation, a family or another contract, possibly also finances. There is true love here. There's a window of opportunity, as we've got the clover. The clover means a window of opportunity, just like the Ace of Wands that's crowning this reading. And we've got the child, so of course there are children in the picture, but also the child is a brand new cycle. It's happiness, it's enthusiasm, just like the Page of Wands here. But there's also tact. There are masks. There's tact, there's secrecy, there's deception as well. As the fox needs to be intelligent, the fox can be sneaky as well. This could also be someone strategizing or planning a trip. The ship is wonderful. It's an amazing card. It's a Jupiterian energy. We see a lot of things that are unknown here, but the trip, or I should say the cycle or the transition, has begun already. It's just that we are not aware of it. Let's look at the emotions. What emotions are playing out? What's going on with the psyche? The psyche can mean, our subconscious, what we don't understand, what's playing out, we don't understand it. We're not willing to look deep into our soul. We're looking away, we're wearing a self mask, Someone may be checking you out through the social media, or you're doing this. Someone is observing the other person through their social media. There's the mask. Could be that someone is in preparation. They are watching you. They are in preparation to possibly take off that mask or re-enter. Could it be that the feminine is... Looks like the feminine has turned her back on the mask. Maybe she's been more open, but she's turning her back on the mask. So the facade that is being held by the masculine, the divine feminine can see right through it. So you need to trust your intuition if you hold the feminine position in this connection. There's a new direction here. It looks like the person who's observing you is taking a new direction. They're on a path. They're following the sun, following their heart. Refocus means a possible return. And free will, which is all about freedom. Free will is like, I've broken out of the past. I've released the past. Now I'm free to act. I get the Aquarius energy, which does speak to the future. Free of the karma. Now there's a new opening for me, even though there are issues relative to the past and there's a brief return to the past. That will be for a little while more, my dear friends. No more settling, staying for the children, staying because there are deep-seated fears from childhood. Oh my God, everyone. Oh my God. Nothing's going to hold back this twin flame connection. That's the work being done. Someone is free of the past, of the miser energy, the, sacrificing for everyone else. It's time to do what I want. New direction. The sun through Aries is I, me, my. I need to nurture, love, and provide for myself. I've given so much. I've released the karma. It's now time to feed my soul. Wow, look at that. And look at that here. Karma, that's what I get with this card. The karma has been worked on. That's enough. Destiny says that's okay. It's done. Maybe now, the rewards will come in. And remember, as Neptune is leaving Pisces, Neptune has left Pisces, of course, but will return, as there will be some, it's the tail end of the situation that needs to finish up fully towards that second part of 2025. But until then, we will see a lot of changes. We've got eclipses, at that second part of the year, September, October. We'll be revisiting some old situations, but I feel that we will get the general gist of what is to come early 2026. This is sex without love. This is the other, third parties. We've got the snake, we've got the cat. There's distrust. Someone also... this is friends with benefits. Someone not, very much the Knight of Wands energy here. Financial stability, certificates, legal licenses, checks, bank contracts, and paperwork. One night stand, affair with no love. This is a love affair without love. Not an easy card at all. So, and this could be someone who does take out their passion or, take out their frustration through going and getting paid sex. Or some of you may have had a one-night stand where you fell for this person, and the divine masculine was coming through only as very sexual. That's because there were third parties. That's because they were someone who, there was competition here. The snake is the other woman, right? We've got change for better. Change of plans. There are creature comforts. Someone who's famous, very fortunate in their life. Someone who likes to play sports, possibly tennis. Someone who is very casual, as I said here. This could be someone that's quite popular as well, very sporty. Someone who's, they like their freedom. It's the Nine of Pentacles. We've got a strong earth here. Strong earth. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles, so very much about earth. We see this woman giving to a beggar, helping financially. Queen of Pentacles, of course we know, is usually a mother. She could be a business owner. She is someone who's very stable, and she's there for others. She's hardworking. She gives to others. So great importance where finances are concerned and stability. Queen of Pentacles could be a mother, of course. Maybe someone who's paying their karma, who's paid off their karma, possibly as well, because she was giving to others. So through helping others, Dharma comes in for her, where spirit gives back to her. And she's been hoping for someone who was not ready to settle down, someone who possibly was in another connection. Wow, one more. No, that doesn't tell me much. There could be an age difference. More earth, someone thinking of taking that path, that new path, steps towards financial goals, investments, someone who loves cars, someone who's ready to take their car and travel towards another person, someone who's thinking of traveling, take it to a distance. And we've got jealousy, though. We've got third parties. But there are negative thoughts relative to, is there someone else in the story? So someone is fighting with depression, oppression, holding back on their true desires. There's jealousy here, deep jealousy. Gossip and rumors, of course. Conflicts, warlike energies. And depression, I'm going to say again. But there's an ability to accomplish, to come together, accomplish a goal, achieve a goal. But someone is swamped with work here as well. And it's very heavy. Some of you, someone may be thinking of taking a journey by air. So we've got journey by car, journey by air. All right, let's take a few more cards, actually. Let's take another deck. Let's take another deck here for a little bit more clarity on what's going on with the spread here. Thank you for liking, sharing and subscribing, as well as donations. They help the channel. Thank you for joining us on Patreon. Thank you to our patrons who support this channel. They're very valued. Let's see what's going on. Why do we have the Strength card here? Which Strength card is Leo, and Mars is revving up, preparing to re-enter Leo. That's when things are going to start to happen around the 20th, even before, of April. We've got the Six of Cups. So someone is holding back and waiting on the right timing, let's say, to make an offer. There is nostalgia. There is someone returning from the past. The challenge is the Star. There could be physical distance, or it could be a big difference where your social standing is concerned. So we've got someone maybe that's famous, well known in their life, and the other person is in a very different situation, because the Star means someone who's had their wishes fulfilled, maybe not where family is concerned, because of the Five of Wands, possibly. Let's look at the Ten of Pentacles at the foundation. Nine of Swords, lots of worries, anxiety, stress relative to money matters, or even being in a family where there were where there was a lot of stress and anxiety, a lack of happiness, too many fears. King of Swords. King of Swords could also be, it is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but King of Swords would be more Aquarius. And King of Swords could also be an advisor, a solicitor, a lawyer. Could be that the time has come when someone is thinking to exit from a past family situation, or someone was just looking at things very logically, or just very much about, the I get the downfall, or the their reputation going through, their reputation of not following family traditions, or their reputation of not doing things how they should have, or what was logical, because the opposite to logical is madness, right? So someone who internally was fighting their emotions, trying to see things from a more logical point of view. And we've got the Lovers. So possibly also, and we see the masculine with an internal battle saying, how did I get myself into this situation? This wasn't meant to happen. Let's look at the recent past. We've got the Four of Pentacles, the Miser. No giving, no receiving, or someone waiting, or this is what was happening, where someone was holding back on their truth, their emotion, and therefore maybe it turns into ego, where someone, sort of says, I can do this on my own, I really don't need this. Or someone was dead set on becoming, on succeeding in business, or possibly someone also going through financial hardships and holding back on that. Possibly if there's a separation or a breakup, or it's like a karmic return, karmic giving back, a karmic payback. With doing this, even though it's very hard, it was very hard for someone maybe who's also well known in their community. I don't know who's the successful one here. Could be your person, could be you. Through making this payment, even though that was very hard, there could be the ability to succeed, even though we don't know it yet. We've got the Empress here, which again, there's the Ace of Wands again. There is a lot of magnetism, a lot of desire, a lot of sexual pent-up energy, which is asking that you be patient. The seed has been planted already. Now the Empress, of course, she attracts wealth. She is very wealthy. She could be very wealthy where emotions are concerned, of course, but also financially. Now the Empress, of course, we know is the pinnacle of, she's the major arcana of the Queen of Pentacles, which we saw here. So maybe there is the potential, the opportunity for abundance and for recognition. The Empress has been put on a pedestal. She's on her throne. And that could be done by someone else. So recognition that she is the Empress of their life, that's the opportunity. Or recognition from Spirit saying that you've done the work, you've been very patient, grab the opportunity here. And this is also because there's a lot of fire within the Empress as well. So her sexuality has given her the opportunity for this new beginning. And someone has been waiting a lot for that sexual intimate moment as well. This is what's on their mind. very strongly as well. And we see from the Ace of Wands, then we've got the Page of Wands, then the Knight, then the King. So what is this Page of Wands? We've got a King of Pentacles who is not someone that would come through as immature or someone that would take action before thinking. King of Pentacles, which is the minor of the Emperor. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, they're very stable, they're very sturdy, they're very slow, very much like the courting man. This could be another side to them where they're thinking of making, sending that message. They can't hold back on their desires anymore. It's like they're called to action, even though what they desire is against what others want for them, or they're going against the grain. They are going to be called to action. They do have the upper hand in the near future. So let's see what the Knight of Wands has. We've got Judgment. So a moment of crisis, decision. This is like a resurrection. A rebirth through action. And the Chariot. So there will be a moment, and remember what I said, we're going to have Mars opposing Pluto. Mars in Leo opposing Pluto in Aquarius. So through all those challenging aspects towards the end of the month, things are going to happen. And that's through challenging aspects, things change. Without those challenging aspects, things stay, unchanging. And sometimes a lack of change is very unhealthy. So we've got the Chariot. Cancer comes through. Scorpio comes through. Yes, Gemini. We've got Aquarius. We've got Libra. And we've got Taurus. Let's see with the Sun, the position of your person. This could be a house move, a travel opportunity, but through a moment of crisis and making a choice. There's also help coming through from Spirit for this resurrection. Knight of Swords, lots of communication, could be angry words as well. Wow, talk of legalities, cutting through the illusion. We've got Three of Cups here. There could be a reconciliation, a quick reconciliation, but also talk of following one's heart, talk of legalities and breaking out and breaking through from third-party situations. As we see here, this man is focusing on this woman and not, he's turned his back on the other. So let me show you that for a moment. Get that close up for you. There you see. So you see he's focusing on this feminine and turned his back on this other person, whoever this is. Let's take one more. We've got the Six of Pentacles. This is Dharma, Karma, and Dharma. This is like a needing to pay back, wanting to come into balance. This could be anything legal playing out. Six of Pentacles is where that someone had invested in the wrong relationship. That's your person possibly. And now the investment will be on your relationship. For some of you, this is not for everyone. Yep, we've got the King of Wands going through a death process. Scorpio, as I said, comes through with the King of Wands for me many times. And there's a Tower moment, so an aha moment. This could be a revelation because this is your reading and this could be what's on your mind, but also what's on your person's mind, okay? So you're hoping for change, hoping for understanding and clarity, because we're going through a lot of confusing times, a lot of illusion, deception. So the Tower is an aha moment. It's big change. Scorpio is depth, it's intimacy, emotional and physical. One more, of course, we're going to take. We will not leave the, we won't leave the Tower card as the last card. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. I would say that this is getting unstuck, because we're not taking reversals. So we go from the deep transformative energies, big change, and seeing things, you know, seeing the change. And then the Knight of Pentacles, which is very slow, and you know, this is what I'm strategizing and planning, but I feel that it's because it's also a very slow moving energy. I would say that this would be like this. No more slowness. The energies are going to pick up surely. This is like breaking free. Remember the free will card here? Let's look at the outcome. 3 of Swords. 3 of Wands. Goodness me, talk about threes here. And we've got the 4 of Cups. Now, obviously there's been heartbreak, and there still may be for some. 3 of Wands is, I see my ships on the horizon. 4 of Cups is where I am emotionally. I'm unhappy. 4 of Cups for me is also a card that says, you know, missed opportunities from the past may return. 333. Threes are the Empress, and threes are expansion. They can relate to third parties. 3, 3, and then a 4. Sorry, it's not 3, 3, 3. It's 3, 3, and a 4, which equals a 10, and 10 breaks down to an ace. So let's take one more, of course, on this 4 of Cups. We've got the 5 of Swords, so there are conflicts, third parties, conflictual energies. 5 of Swords is the gift of the gab, the intelligence. Someone being so intelligent that the others will not bother competing. We see 3 people here. So it's a competition of words, perception. So a lot will need to be cleared, because the 7 of Cups could be that illusion, that deception. Let's continue. The Magician. So as Mercury's going to turn direct, obviously, and he's going to return to Aries, that will be the inability to hold back on words. So through challenging aspects, as I said, things will clear up. So that's the positive in these energies and in these cards, that there won't be the ability to hold back. Mercury will be blurting the words out that, you know what, I've been patient, I've been sacrificing, you haven't been acting, you've been ghosting me, so on and so forth. These truths need to come out. That's the way to clear those clouds. Okay, and the Magician, of course, he's got the alignment of the stars, as above, so below. He can make the magic. So the Magician can be trickery. So some of you may be, few of you out there may be releasing old relationships because of illusion, deception, infidelity. Others of you will be having the ability to have those tools to make the magic. Okay, I want to take one card on this deception card that's screaming out to me. Ace of Swords. That's the mask coming off, surely. Wow. Okay, let's take some love messages. We will not be able to do the yes please, as I've got a lot on my plate, my dear friends. So next week, more than likely, make sure you're tuned in, you're subscribed, you're notified. Maybe unsubscribe and subscribe again. Many of you are not receiving the notification that we've uploaded. For some of you, yes, true love is going to make it at this point. During the month of April, it's been worth the wait. That's what we see in the romance angels. Destiny is playing out. You bring such happiness to my life. I'd weather any storm to be with you. I dreamt of you before I met you. Unfortunately, I did not recognize you as my soulmate at first sight, but now I see you truly are. They're all coming out in the reverse, which to me is saying that all this is ahead of us. We've come a long way. Let's not give up now. We've invested a lot. Don't give up. Well, it could be that I'm holding the deck in the reverse. You are my other half. I want to give you everything in life to make you happy. I need time to process. Please be patient with me. Well, that was in the upright, so it's telling me that these messages are talking about the near future. Let's take a couple more. I have so much on my plate. I don't know if I can offer you anything. I've been through a lot. I want you to be happy. I'm here for you always if you want me to. And someone has got doubts about that. And I think we'll leave it there. I know we're meant to be. You're the one for me. My beautiful friends, thank you so much for connecting with us and through the chat, as I will try to be here. I should be here for you. Thank you so much. Love and light, and we will connect again very soon. But again, I forgot to take the most important zodiac signs. Sorry about that. Well, that's what happens. Let's see which signs are the most important that are coming through for this reading. Dear Spirit, thank you for your guidance. Which signs are the most important and more activated relative to this reading? Capricorn. Aries. Interesting. Lots of cardinal energy. Pisces. We've got some mutable. Taurus. I want this first card. Sagittarius. And Aquarius. Dear friends, they're the most prominent signs that are coming through for this reading. Thank you. Love you all.